What's going on, guys? I'm back with the WL Toys 124008, and as you can see, it looks a lot different than what it did when I first got it. So it's got no wing. The wing is completely broken. Yeah, that's not usable anymore. I can still use the mount, but that's about it. So the wing, so this is, okay, wait, let me start off by saying, why am I making this video? Well, I wanted to do a follow-up video because this is something I don't see often with the RC YouTubers or the RC influencers. Going back to a vehicle and reviewing it a while later, while they've actually put some time into driving it and stuff like that. They usually just do it once because, I mean, they get a lot of sponsors, buy a lot of vehicles. They don't have that time. I have that time. So I'm going to give you my thoughts after about a week of driving this thing. Let's take the body off. I just need to be, this is going to sound weird, guys, but I just need to be vigilant because I do live in South Africa and it is not the safest place in the world, especially where I am. And I'm doing this in the car. I'm going to drive it a bit, but I'm doing it in the car because the wind. Listen to that. Crazy amount of wind out there. Okay. The way the body sits on the vehicle, on the car, I keep calling it a vehicle. But the way the body sits on here, it stays clean. It doesn't get dirty inside. Maybe a rock or two gets its way in there, but that's it. And even if I remove the battery, look at that. It's clean. There's a little bit of a dirt spot right there. And then in by the servo horn, but that's about it. I don't have complaints in the form of it gets dirty, because it doesn't really get dirty. Now my problem with this car is still the brakes. The brakes are light switches. It's on or it's off. That's it, nothing else. And once you hit the brake, especially if you use, I'm going to put these tires back because we had a bit of rain, and that rain we had, well, not a bit, we had 2 days of rain in this area, and then 1 day of extreme heat, and that causes, like, it puts this fine powder of sand on top of the already hard packed sand that there is, and makes it slippery. And these tires, as you can see, well, these ones, as you can see, the grip is completely gone. So this is still good for going on the tar road, or the tarmac, the highway roads. But this is now going to be better for this specific type of terrain. But I'm still, I do not like these tires because there's no foam in there. It feels bumpy. It feels less bumpy on this when it drives. The shocks performs beautifully. I don't have any issues. I would want to put a bit of a thicker shock oil in there because it's a bit light. And otherwise, I've bashed and crashed this thing multiple times throughout this week. Multiple packs ran through it. No issues whatsoever. The fan on the ESC still works perfectly. The motor doesn't overheat or shut down. I'm back on the old controller because the other receiver, as soon as I turn hard left, it starts reversing the car. So don't know what's happening there. So I'm back on the old controller. Wish they could change out that controller, make it better, because it sucks completely. Other than that, this car is phenomenal. I love it. The way it drives, the way it jumps, it's just phenomenal. So I'm going to throw those tires on. I'm going to take it for a rip. I'm not going to be speaking because you won't hear me anyway. I'm just going to put in some music with footage of me driving up and down a bit. You can see how it performs because I'm going to put those wheels on now. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, back on the workbench. So obviously I messed up. As you can see, it is a bit broken. Let's zoom in on that. That looks terrible, man. That looks horrible. Dirt in there. Yeah, so the shock tower, you know what happened though, and I know this now, is as you can see right in here, there's a hole right there. When I removed, because the wing broke, where's the wing? Here's the wing. Because the wing broke and it goes in there, those two holes are there for a reason. It's to brace the shock tower there. But I didn't have that. This is how it was, just like that. You see those two bolts there, they sheared off. This was from the MJX wing I put on, but it broke off. So we still have those broken bolts in there. But that doesn't matter anymore because I broke the entire thing. But I think I can fix it, to be honest. I definitely can fix that. Just a bit of glue with bicarb soda, build new plastic, keep the holes there, and put this back on without the wing, obviously, just this part. Put this back on, then at least we'll have the stability, and I think it will be drivable. So let's get this rear end cleaned up and get that fixed up, and let's take it from there. Got it off. Not too bad to get it off because I mean I only had 2 screws in there. But look how flimsy that is, man. That is so thin. Why would you put something out there, WL Toys, I'm speaking to you, that is that thin and flimsy? That is ridiculous. Now, I have to tell you guys that the problem for me here in South Africa is that we do not stock WL Toys parts in South Africa. A couple. But the parts that I need is not some of them. We do not stock that in South Africa at all. So this is a problem for me. But okay, I need to get that cleaned off and get that glued on. I'm pretty sure I can get that glued back together. That's not going to be a problem. Yeah, and let's see what happens after that. Definitely skew, but I don't know why. Look there, it's out of whack. It's not supposed to be like that. Why is it like that? Look at the amount of flex it has. Maybe when it broke, it flexed. Oh man, like that. Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna have to get a new part. 3D printed, hopefully. I don't know. But okay, I tried. I mean, this will work though. But it snapped right on that screw hole. If I can get a brace in here. I mean, this is probably... Where's the wing? There it is. This is probably what this was for. To get a brace in there. Yeah. From the other side it would brace it. Okay, let me quickly try that. Hang on. Let me take you off the stand there. We have the bracket in place with the wing. And it is bracing it, sort of. But there's still a lot of play there. But I think it's drivable. I honestly think it's drivable. The biggest issue is up front here. Or on top here. But I think I can make that work. I think I can drive that. It's not the best. It is bent backwards. It's not the best, but it will work. But okay. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.